Contact. When I destroyed Gallifrey, I killed all the Time Lords. Murdered them. Our friends, teachers, people we'd known. All of them. Dead. Except one. A child. The last living being left alive on Gallifrey. To this day, I don't know why I let it live. Maybe it was because I knew what it was like. To be scared, and alone, and in danger. Whatever the reason, I had set a chain of events in motion that would eventually lead me, all these years later, to this place. To my final victory. To you, Doctor.
The Blargons are descended from the Time Lords.
They are our ultimate destiny. They're what our race has been heading towards all this time. The ability to regenerate is only present in a select few, those closest to the original bloodline.
The Emperor.
His ancestors have ruled over the Blargons for centuries. Now his time has come. The Time Lords, victorious at last.
These things aren't Time Lords. Our people died a long time ago, by your hand. When they're done with you, they'll kill you, and they'll do it properly this time. Now, if you don't mind, I've had quite enough of maniacs poking around in my mind for one lifetime. What? An airlock. Ariana!
No, Doctor. She is my loyal servant. Doctor, I'd like you to do something for me. You are standing in a vorotechnically sealed airlock. Imagine if, by the flick of a switch, I opened the door.
I'd die, obviously.
More than that. You would be sucked into outer space. No air, no heat, no sound, nothing. You'd be simultaneously suffocated, frozen, and depressurized. The very breath in your lungs would turn you inside out. And then, what would happen?
I'd regenerate.
And once that was over, the agony over and done with, a new person, where you once were, you'd start to feel the pain. You'd be turned inside out all over again. And then you'd regenerate again, die again, born and killed over and over for eternity. And no one would ever come to help you. Soldier, would you like to do the honors?
Ariana, no. No, don't do it. Ariana! Ah!
My Emperor, the attack force prepared.
Good. Prepare the 1st Battalion.
Yes, sir.
Today we wage war on life itself.
What took you so long? You got stuck in traffic. I was about to die over here and you're living it up on the time vortex, the highway thingy. That's no excuse. Right. Set course for the spaceship's command bridge. We need to save Ariana. Oh. Trapped. Bridge, now. What do you mean you can't? A shield?
Doctor! I know you are alive. I know you can hear me.
What are you planning?
Do not trouble yourself trying to communicate with me, Doctor. The connection is one way. I want you to know this, that my armies have assembled for a purpose. To fight the greatest war in the history of the universe. A war which, if you have any sense, You will not obstruct. For too long our ancestors stood by and squandered their power which they could have used to rule over all of creation. Now they are dead, and we have risen in their place. We will do what the Time Lords never could. We will be gods, and you will not stop us. This is your last warning, Doctor. Either step aside or be obliterated.
There's no need for this.
You disobeyed direct instructions from the Emperor. The Doctor was to be contained.
And I did contain her. Admittedly, I did then throw her into space, but no one's perfect, are they?
She was rescued by her TARDIS.
Really? I see.
Soldier, you know your orders.
Wait! You don't have to kill me.
I have my orders.
Please. I can still be of use to you.
Your usefulness has expired. So must you.
Ariana. Your name is Ariana.
You are incorrect.
You were a research scientist on the Earth base on Etra, the center of the universe. The man in charge was called John Harrow. Do you remember him?
Harrow. He brought something to Etra. The
Cybermen.
They killed him. And Dr. Gray. Dr.
Yes, the Doctor. He arrived and stopped the Cybermen with his time machine, his TARDIS. Remember the TARDIS, Ariana? And then you fought monsters together all across the universe. He brought you back to life. And then you changed into the Doctor we know. The Doctor with whom you've battled Whisper Men and Time Lords and an evil penguin. The Doctor who saved you from a burning world. Do you remember, Ariana? Do you remember the Doctor?
Yes. I remember. I remember it all. You shot me.
I'm sorry. I've mended my ways. It will haunt me for the rest of my life. Can you please just let me out?
You really think I'm an idiot, don't you? I don't see why I can't just leave you in here to rot.
Touché. How about a compromise? Let me out, and I won't kill you.
How did you do that?
Pickpocketing masterclass with Harry Houdini on a space station in the year 25X Delta when I was a psychopathic woman with a beehive. Simpler times. If you've got any sense, you'll get to an escape pod before it starts.
I'm staying to help the Doctor.
You know what's coming.
So do you. If I were you, I'd be the one running. But not from them. From us.
Us.
Me and the Doctor. Because when she beats the Blargons, and she will, who do you think she'll be going after? You. And when she does, I'll be with her. Every step of the way. So you run. Run, Master. And remember. Remember us. Remember the Doctor. Reporting for duty, my Emperor.
Is the Master dead?
He is.
Good. You have done well. Go to your station, soldier.
Yes, sir.
The following is a final initiative for all units to obey without question. The High Emperor has instructed that the full Blargon fleet be amassed into one gargantuan strike force. The purpose of this strike force is simple, to completely eradicate all life in the universe. We will implement the time manipulation technology created by our ancestors to take the entire fleet into each individual moment of time. Whenever a planetary body is encountered, the fleet will completely annihilate it. This will be repeated for each fragment of existence, until we, the Time Masters, are the only beings there are, ever have been, or ever will be. This initiative will be implemented immediately. For Gallifrey. For victory. For the end of time itself.
That's impossible unless... But then... It's not, and they could... Oh my god, this is insane! This is actually totally...
Hello again, Doctor. I take it Ariana contacted you?
That was Ariana.
Oh yes.
Is she alright? Is she safe?
How am I meant to know?
Tell me everything you know about the Blargons' time travel capabilities. What can they do and how can they do it?
They inherited the Time Lord's intelligence and their technology. Anything we can do in this old wreck is dwarfed by their powers. They're already warping time. In order for them to kill everything in the universe without dying of old age before they got to Andromeda, they'd have to create a distortion field around their ships. Essentially, right now, they exist in their own time and space.
But they've not started blowing things up yet, so right now they're adjusting the field. Now is when they're vulnerable.
Doctor, you sound positively military. Did any of Tragan rub off on you?
I'll do what I have to do.
I got it. We take the TARDIS into the time vortex, and then we smash straight into the mothership.
Of course! With a bit of luck, the vortex energy might disrupt the shields enough for us to slip through.
You say a bit.
A lot. A hell of a lot. Ready or not, here we come! I have always wanted to say this. Take me to your leader.
Doctor, at last you are within my grasp.
That doesn't matter. What matters is how I stop you.
You? Stop us? You insult me. Kill her.
Yes! Fine! Kill me! But what good would that do? I'll just come back, like I always do, every single time, because the universe always needs saving, as I always have to be the one to save it. The genius, the oncoming storm, the destruction of the universe, the Time Lord victorious, the Doctor! I've saved this cosmos more times than I can count, so fine, you go ahead and blow up creation with your silly little guns. I'm not gonna let that happen. Not on my
No!
Oh, this is very not ideal.
What is it? What's happening?
It's okay. It's all going to be okay. Ariana, you are my friend. You'll always be my friend. No matter what, right? No matter what.
Of course.
I can feel it. Any second now. He's a coming.
Who?
You know who.